That ain't no apple juice, and that ain't no sippy cup.
What you want? What you want?
Hey, you bloopies. Before we start this video, I'm going to get myself looking a little bit more like Hank Hill. There we go. Yeah, I just changed the glasses, a little more Hank Hillish. But yeah, I'm not going to try to look like him exactly. I don't even have beer. I've got something else. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to tell you about something that happened to me at work the other day. Well, let me back up first. If you go on YouTube, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's video sharing sites on the internet. I don't know. Do you have the internet at home? If you have the internet at home, go on the internet sometime and go on this website. It's called YouTube. It's a video sharing site. It's growing. You'll hear of it one of these days, I promise. Anyway, if you type in the words like Hank Hill, prank call, Home Depot, Menards, I think, Walmart, things like that, you'll come up with all these videos that say prank call. Hank Hill makes a prank call to Lowe's Depot, or Lowe's, and you click on these videos, and I've done this before, and when I was extremely bored and thinking about either suicide or boring myself on YouTube, so I decided to bore myself on YouTube. And they're all pretty much the same. First of all, there's usually like 2 minutes of this phone ringing, and then you get into this call, and what it is basically these I don't know, like 8-year-old kids or whoever's doing the 6-year-old kids, I guess, have something connected with their computer where they can just like click on these little buttons and make it talk like a famous celebrity. I know there's like Judge Judy and there's Mr. Rogers and all these other celebrities, and so Hank Hill's got one. And so they use this because they're cowards. They can't call directly and use their own voice when they make their prank calls. So they've got these things on their computers because they're little baby cowards, and they've got to call and say. Anyway, all these videos sound the same. There's like 257 of them, and they're all exactly the same. They're all exactly the same prank call, but they keep making more and more of them. Like 3 minutes of phone ringing, and then basically you hear Hank Hill's voice saying, "I need to talk to the hardware department," or whatever, and then another 3 minutes of like hold music while they get the hardware department, because these 6-year-old brats who do this stuff, they don't know how to edit videos. 6-year-old brats who do this stuff, they don't know how to edit videos. 6-year-old brats who do this stuff, they don't know how to edit videos. 6-year-old brats who do this stuff, they don't know how to edit videos and take this crap out because they think that everybody wants to hear all this. So anyway, so you get all this hold music, and then they finally get the hardware department, and it's, "Yes, I'm looking for," I can do a kind of an impersonation of Hank Hill, but I don't want to right now. If you don't know who Hank Hill is a character from a TV show called King of the Hill. It's an animated show. It's extremely funny. I love the show. It's so much better than this BS they've got on now. Family Guy. I mean, I might like Family Guy if it was a comedy or something, but I don't get what it's supposed to be. I wish they at least tried to be funny once in a while, but they don't. I don't get it. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. So yeah, these calls. You hear Hank Hill saying, "I need to talk to the hardware department." Then 3 minutes the whole time, and then they finally get the hardware department on, and it's like, "Yes, I'm looking for WD-40 and tap and die." And then somebody says, "We don't have tap and die," but and he says, "I want a hammer. Give me a damn hammer." And then the person says, the real person, not the coward making the call, the real person says, "Well, what kind of hammer do you need?" "I need a damn hammer. Just get me a damn hammer." And basically, it's just the same call. I mean, if you watch one of these videos, you've seen all 2,876 of them. I think that's how many I counted last time. I had NASA tabulate it up for me how many. But anyway, my story is this. The other day, as you know, I work for a major chain, and I do work in the hardware department. I'll go ahead and tell you that the chain that I work for is. So I work in the hardware department, and I heard over the loudspeaker one day, not too long ago, hardware line 1. So I picked up, and I hear, "Yes, where is your hardware department?" I knew right away this was the Hank Hill prank call baby cowardly, I can't make a prank call on my own, so I'm going to let a computer do it for me thing. And where is your hardware department? I said, this is the hardware department. And I need a tap and die in WD-40. And I said, I started to answer that question. Then I hear, where is your hardware department? So I started thinking, okay, well, maybe they're coming into the store. And so I started giving the directions. And you know, and all the while, I'm like, okay, this is just a prank anyway, so I don't know why I'm even bothering. So finally I started saying, well, Mr. Hill, where do you live in Arlen? What is your street? Long silence, no answer. And I said, oh, well, I want to give you directions on how to get to our store. I mean, first of all, I show here that you're calling for Arlen, Texas. Is that correct? Long pause, no answer. So apparently these babies that use these cowardly babies that use this stuff don't really know that eventually they might run into somebody who has a little bit of knowledge about the show and a little bit of knowledge about this obscure website called YouTube, and maybe will know that this is a prank call, and they're not prepared for that. They just expect us just to play along. So finally I said, well, you know what, I'm really busy, and if you want to call back later when you actually want to talk to me, call back later. And I hung up. And then I went and told my supervisor, and we had a pretty good laugh over it. So that's really my whole video, and just to screw with the people who like these stupid prank call videos, who can't get enough of hearing the same prank call over and over. I think I'm going to put about 5 minutes of just a picture of some WD-40 at the end of this with, I don't know, maybe some music or something. So for those of you who are my bloopies who don't, you can shut it off as soon as that WD-40 comes up, because honestly, there will not be anything else after that. So take care. Bye.
Quand je vous aimerai, ma foi, je ne sais pas, peut-être jamais, peut-être demain, mais pas aujourd'hui, c'est certain. L'amour est un oiseau rebelle que nous débuts apprivoisons. Il est bien votre label, s'il lui convient de refuser. Rien n'y fait, mon oiseau privé, lui parlait bien notre idée. Et si l'autre est que je préfère, il n'a rien dit, mais il m'aime. L'amour est enfant des bohèmes, il n'a jamais connu des lois. Si tout n'aimait, mais pas j'ai t'aimé, si je t'aime, bon regard de toi. Si tout n'aimait, mais pas, si tout n'aimait,